Hello? Oh, still in the sound check. I gotta fix the audio. Properties. Yes, there we go. Oh god, it's playing double. Alright. Ignore that. There we go. We have a little bit of a different stream today. We're gonna be talking about all of my units in this run. It'll be a good time. And while we do that, we will be doing, I don't know what we're doing. We're doing either the runes or the tower. I think it sounded like the tower was easier, so I don't know if I should do this, or if I should just do this, so I could just chill and... Well, I don't know, we'll see. I'm just gonna get this set up and then we're gonna start. Oh right, I have to pull up my doc. Actually I think I remember. It was not Erica or Ephraim, not Saleh, Tana... Alright, I don't remember. I think I could guess like half, a little over half of them, but... Deployment... Private... There we go. Turn my volume down a little bit so I can hear myself. Okay, so... Oh... A little bit of lag there. Okay, Alright, so we get loot, Calm... I know 4, Tana... I know this 4... Tethys should be in there. Noel is in there. Amelia is in there. Siren. Okay. Is that right? Luke, Calm, Noel, Tethys, Amelia, Siren. Tana? Oh, okay, I see why I was confused. So I started with Tana first, but she's actually at the bottom of my list. Wait, does that mean Ford's not on here? Wait, I'm confused. Hold on. I'm trolling myself. Alright, loot. Calm. I'm pretty sure I checked that Ford was on here. Null. Tethys, Amelia, Siren. Yeah, okay. Tana. Okay, cool. Wait, I can go back, right? Oh, I can't? Oh, okay. That's probably fine. I was gonna do this Iron Man. Not that I know if that's gonna be needed, but... So we'll see how that goes. Also kind of means that if I can't go back, I'm kind of out of weapons almost, but I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna really matter that much. Let's just do like this. Colm will finally be able to get S rank, maybe. He's probably fine. I'll just give him an iron sword. We gotta give loot, men, she can keep physic. That's probably fine. Oh wait, I guess she could take Excalibur. Because, I mean, yeah. He's not using it, so... Unless I get another slot. Well, actually, it would be a few slots, so... I'm just gonna assume that. I could also give Ford some XP. I really might as well use the Iron Sword that's there, right? And then... Amelia... Let's give her... Let's just give her axes. We're kind of committed at this point, right? Tethys... He is very close to multiple things. Oh, that's fine. I'm gonna see if I can really get his... He needs a lot of things. Null needs a lot, you know? And Cyrene will be a fun little project unit, I guess. Okay. Oh yeah, these guys are really weak. Okay, that's what I was expecting. That's kind of just gonna be a free-for-all. Alright. So, why don't we get started with my first unit, which will be... Ooh, music. New music. So, Erica. I'll just bring Erica onto the thing. Just, so we can start discussing. So, Erica was really interesting this run, I thought. I felt like she, sorry, I gotta do this right. Alright. It felt like she was really good, especially early on. Actually, she was like pretty instrumental, I thought, early on. Oh, we're probably gonna turn off anims, but I think we don't need to see this anymore. Okay. Yeah, I thought she was like really important early on, especially in a Sethless run that I had. Like, there was, especially chapter 6, where like, I literally didn't have like any other options. Wait, how strong is this guy? Oh, wait, this guy's a little stronger than I was expecting. Yeah, in like a Sethless run, like the early game was a little scarier than I was expecting. So having Erica's rapier was honestly really important, because she was kind of the only thing that could kill Cavaliers in the beginning for me. And that was partly maybe due to the fact that I wasn't using a lot of the early game cast. And that Seth did take XP. It definitely didn't help. So, I'm kind of leaning towards Erica. Well, okay, so that was early game. I thought she was like really important. And then obviously as my team started filling out, she definitely became less important. Obviously, like, the no promotion, like, really hurts. She has to spend a lot of time just kind of existing. Being, you know, unpromoted, like, low defense. Oh, the low defense was... I think Erica could have been a lot better, given a scenario where her defense was not completely terrible. Because it was always, like, well, I can't use her in this situation because, like, if she takes one of, or she basically has like 2 hits she can take, right? So on the second hit she dies. So there's a lot of situations where there's 2 units, and it's like, well, if she gets hit by both, she's just dead. And there's like a lot of lance units in this game too. So that was definitely a big detriment of Erica. And then late game, I think she was fine. She did some things like, oh, I'll just like, you know, one-shot this Gorgon with the Siglinde, which is definitely like a good role. I mean, she was one of the few units that could do that for me, so like that's really good, right? So I think all that being said, I definitely can't put her hard carried, even though like I would say she definitely like, she definitely was probably... She was definitely the best unit. I'm probably gonna be saying this a lot, but, like, a unit when they're, like, the best unit for the job given, right? She was definitely the best unit for the job given. But that doesn't necessarily, like, for multiple times. But that doesn't necessarily mean that she was always the best unit for the job, like, in a different runs context, right? But I'm not gonna try to kind of get into that too much, because like I am looking at maybe this run specifically. I would like her to stand out in terms of that. I'm gonna say she played a pretty important role. So yeah, let's put her in there. I like that. Alright, and then we'll go Seth. We're gonna try to do unit recruitment order. Hopefully I'll remember. So, yeah, so Seth, obviously, obviously Seth's a very good unit, right? And Seth had a death in this run, which basically made it so he didn't get to do Seth things, right? So he ended up dying in the arena on Chapter 5. So, and unfortunately that means that he kind of missed out on... Oh yeah, these guys are all bad. He kind of missed out on, like, the really key, like, well, Chapter 6 was a huge problem because Seth's gone. He also stole XP on Chapter 4 because, well, I would say all the chapters leading up, but especially Chapter 4, because there's that boss kill that just gives, like, a full level. And it's like, well, of course I'm gonna give that to Seth, because that's, like, the thing to give to Seth, right? And that definitely caused some issues. So I could say he was detrimental in that way. Because he stole XP and then died. Like, important XP, I would say, too. And obviously, giving him XP, expecting him to be some sort of carry, and then him not being the carry, is kind of a big deal. So, I think I'm gonna put Seth in detrimental. I mean, purely because of him getting killed in the arena, right? Obviously, nothing in the game is gonna kill him. Like, that's, like, actually in the maps themselves, but... I mean, hey, it was what the run was, right? You heard it here. Erica's high tier, Seth is bottom tier, right? I actually have to watch out for archers. Siren's not super strong. I guess we'll just summon. Yeah. So, next we'll talk about... let's talk about Gilliam next. So Gilliam actually did get some use. Oh wait, that phantom just kind of popped off. Wait, what? Gilliam did get use. I wouldn't say he was, like, amazing or anything, but obviously, again, very interesting run in that it was a Sethless run. Well, yeah. Gilliam definitely helped, especially on Chapter 6, where I needed someone that had bulk. Someone who could just tank hits is, like, great, right? Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not. Okay. Yeah, someone who could just tank hits is, like, really, really important. Gilliam definitely played that role. He was, of course, my tankiest unit, because, you know, the early game squad, like, by Chapter 6, right? I would say up to Chapter 7, like, he was kind of, like, playing one of the most important roles. I should say in terms of tanking, his combat is obviously really bad. I want to say helpful. It's like helpful or mediocre. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards more mediocre. Because I feel like he did what he needed to do, and then as soon as he was done, he was just gone, right? Yeah, I mean, mediocre is probably going to be filled with a lot of other units. So we'll probably just leave that at that. Franz. I feel like Franz obviously was not used very much at all. He was, like, at the very bottom of my deployment list. He was one of the first people to get undeployed, right? That being said, I'm gonna change this to irrelevant tier. Relevant. Yeah, that's spelled wrong. Alright. Cause, like, I pretty much used a lot of the units. Obviously, but, like, some units definitely got used less than others. I don't know if Franz is a relevant tier. I mean, he certainly, like, he certainly wasn't much of a big deal, right? That being said, I mean, he did, like, fine filler early combat, like, but again, he just wasn't really deployed that much, so it's kind of hard. I want to say he was just kind of, like, there. I don't know. Like, helpful, but not, like, that helpful. Yeah, I don't think too much to say about him. Okay, next we have... We'll talk about Mulder? Yeah, let's talk about Mulder next. So Mulder I did use. He was my main healer for most of the run. Obviously Mulder is considered a very good unit. And he definitely performed, so, like, did good staff utility. I will say his magic was low. But, like, I mean, it's not, like, that big of a deal. Like, a lot of the time the staffs don't really need that much magic. And, like, other people can do... Like, if you had two healers, one had really high magic, and then one had really high... I don't know. Well, like, I don't know. The amount of healers that you have, just, like... It's always helpful, right? Oh, I think Colm can just go over here. I'll just stick Colm here, and then... Yeah, I want to say Mulder was very helpful. Okay, so there were some key spots, like in the mid game where he was promoted and most of my units weren't, because obviously he gets staff XP really fast. He doesn't care about getting levels, so early promotion's really good on him. And yeah, so he definitely did some really important roles with like Slayer. Slayer is like just really good. Just makes your light magic user that much more useful, right? I think this is... they're not overlapping here, right? Okay. Definitely... which chapter was it? The one where you get Saleh. I thought he was like... that was probably his best chapter. So I'm gonna say... yeah, 'cause he killed like some of the gargoyles that like other people are having a really hard time killing. I feel like... I don't know. I want to say... like, obviously it was helpful. Honestly, I feel like Gilliam should probably be lowered. I think I'm gonna do that. This is gonna be ordered, so Mulder will be... oops. Mulder will be at the top of that. Let's fix that layout. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna say helpful. Like, I don't think he did anything that crazy. Like, there wasn't ever any time where it was like, oh, he was like the best person. Like, he was just like a helpful person to have. Vanessa, on the other hand. So Vanessa was another unit that died. Similarly, actually, to the arena. She was kind of like Franz. You know, helped here and there. Nothing like too super important. Just like kind of like filler like roles, like rescue dropping. I mean, rescue dropping's always really good, right? So, I mean, I have no problem with saying like, yeah, I mean, rescue dropping good, so Vanessa was fine. I'm kind of down with that. Again, died of the arena, wasn't really her fault. Is what it is, right? Yeah, so let's put her in mediocre. I would say she was probably overall more helpful than Franz. I mean, it's just because it is what it is, right? Oh, so now we get to Garcia. So Garcia was a huge, important role early on. Obviously, like I've said, the Sethless run changed the early game dynamic quite a bit. And other people had to kind of shine in this place. And I would say Garcia was that unit. Garcia's speed, so his speed growth, I want to say he got 2 speed levels in total. Maybe only 1, actually. Which is really bad, by the way. But he was actually able to double almost everything early game. Which is like, oh, wow. That's really surprising, to be honest. Yeah, his speed growth is terrible. Strength growth good. That's just normal Garcia things, right? So past that, past him, like kind of dominating the early game, I would say best early game unit for me, like hands down. The mid game, he kind of just fell into like, oh, I have no move like territory, and like he wasn't like that great. I could have probably promoted him earlier and he would have been dominant for longer. So maybe that was kind of my bad. But also, again, he just doesn't have a mount, right? So I don't know. That being said, I kind of still think he carried the early game enough where I'm kind of leaning towards maybe hard carried. And then if we talk about the end game, where he finally got Garm on like the final chapter, and he was actually the person who's doing the most damage to Lion on my team, which was pretty useful for sure. I'm gonna say hard carried. I think the game would have been pretty unfortunate without him. So I think that's good enough reason to say he kind of hard carried. Let's see, let's check this map. Oh, there's a chest. Yeah, this certainly would be a little bit more interesting if I was using like weaker units, but it is what it is. Oh, this guy's starting to get a little scary. Wait, is it 15 strength, 16 luck? Okay, okay. Let's give... Oh, he already has the lockpick. Okay. Totally fine then. Okay. Yeah. Garcia definitely did a lot. Ross, so... Ross was kind of funny, where like... He existed, obviously, a lot in the early game. He was one of the more middle ranking units for me. And he didn't promote until chapter 20. Which is a long time. So I had to like ferry him around. Well, I didn't have to. I could have just been like whatever. But I got him to pirate right at the end, which was fun. Yeah, I mean, he was definitely sort of helpful. Like, he just kind of threw axes and did some chip damage here and there. Like, good rescue drop stuff. But was that more important than the fact that he was just taking other people's XP? I mean, it's not like he was really taking any XP, though. Like, he didn't even promote, so... Like, there's no way he really did that much. I was kind of, like, in my head I was thinking Ross was gonna be put in detrimental. But... I don't know. I kind of feel like I do want to put him in detrimental, because, like... Again, he just kind of stole XP, right? He stole XP and didn't do anything with it. And, like, sure, like, maybe no one was gonna get that XP he got. But I probably gave him a few kills here and there, so... It's somewhere... I'm gonna put it, just to fill it out more, I'm gonna put him in detrimental. Very minorly detrimental, but he's still kind of stole XP, so... I think that's fair to say about him. So Cyrene getting poisoned, or... okay. So after Ross, we should have Nami, right? Ooh, Nami was kind of interesting. Because I didn't have, like, too many really strong units for a while. felt like Naomi was like, I mean, Naomi just did bow things, right? Oh, she shoots stuff, like, you know, that's fine. She never was really in danger at all, which was good. Like, she kind of did her, like, I just shoot things, it is what it is. You know, let's get Noel this heal, actually. He's pretty close to mend. She did, like, have some important gargoyle kills here and there. But I wouldn't really ever say she was, like, the unit, you know? I would say her longbow late game was pretty good. Like, there was some times where it was like, oh, like, using the longbow here is actually really helpful. That's definitely, like, her role that she filled. So I would say helpful overall. I'm not gonna say, like, an important role, but... Where is she? Okay. Yeah, let's say helpful. I would say overall more helpful than Mulder. Like the things Mulder did, like, it wasn't just that Mulder could do it, you know? Okay. So next would be Colm. Colm was actually really interesting, I thought. So Colm early on was a really helpful dodge tank. There was definitely some times where, like, there's just not any... There's like I could use Erica in this spot, but it's like, well, I don't really want to use Erica, because obviously she's a game over condition. And, like, he had the highest luck on my team. Again, maybe aside from Erica. Sirena is kind of going in right now. Yeah, so there was definitely a boss where he was, like, the most valuable, or he was, like, the best unit for the job. And that was the chapter 10 boss, I believe. Basically to dodge crit rates. So I definitely liked that. And then, like, funnily enough, after I promoted Colm, I kind of thought he would be more helpful. I turned him into an assassin, which was maybe a questionable decision. Because, like, obviously he lost some stealing utility, but I don't think it was actually overall that big of a deal. Like, I only missed on a few items. But, I don't know. For a while, he kind of just, like, fell into obscurity in the mid-game. Again, it's like, you get to a point where it starts not, like, I don't know, the individual, like, unit strength starts to matter a little bit less, and it's just, like, starts to become, do you have a mount? And obviously, Colton did not have a mount. So it's kind of, it became harder to use him. That being said, the assassin thing did pay off, I think, once. He did land Silencer a few times, but there was one point where he had, like, one turn on the Fog of War map towards the end, the Defend chapter, to like get a chest, and he had to land lethality, and he did. So if he was a rogue, that wouldn't have happened. So that was kind of cool. I want to say he was kind of just on the helpful side, though. I would say the most helpful side. But I don't know. Like, he had one really good role. It was definitely better than all the other helpful units' roles, but I think overall it wasn't that big of a deal. Okay, that guy didn't move. I'll probably just have Colm kill that guy. Okay, so next would be Artur. So Artur died kind of early on into his career. He didn't really have a chance to do anything. I also don't think he was doing that good either. Like, he killed a couple things here and there. I don't know. I want to say... I could almost just say he was irrelevant. I don't really want to say he was detrimental. Like... Funnily enough, I think his role as someone just like a meat shield was more important than Ross doing chip. That being said, like, I guess he technically stole XP. I actually don't know how much XP he stole. But I guess it was enough. I could probably say he may have been detrimental. I don't know. That doesn't sound right, though. It sounded more like he was just, like, kind of mediocre. Yeah. Yeah, so he died on chapter 6. With the spider in the Fog of War. I don't know, yeah, alright. I'll put I'll put mediocre. I think mediocre is probably fine. Okay, Amelia. So, okay. Next would be Loot. Loot definitely was really strong. She got really good early levels. She pretty fast, I would say. Like, kind of just started killing everything. I'm trying to think of like the moment where I was like, oh damn, Loot's kind of good this run, huh? Like, for a while she's just kind of doing chip, right? That's pretty standard for Loot. Just kind of chip stuff, do a little damage here and there. Definitely wasn't chapter 6. Would have been chapter 7? No. You know what? It was chapter 8, I think. Well, chapter 8 is when she got strong, I think. Oh, money. Money. So I think she was kind of just fine. Like, she was kind of just doing, like, Ross things. Until chapter 8, where there was, like, the swarm of armor knights, right? And on that map, she killed, like, a ton of them with Garcia. And got a ton of XP. And I think from then on, I feel like she was kind of just starting to kill everything. And, like, slowly just turned into, like, this absolute DPS monster. Oh, I got a unit. I got the... That's the... yeah, the hero. Interesting, interesting. Does he just, like, get them? Just... okay. Stats are not very good, huh? Comes with another Hoplin guard, though. But I'm pretty much just kind of running through. Definitely be nice to get her to S rank lands. Okay, so next would be... Next should be, which is... Oh, we were talking about loot. I'm trying to think of, like... So, yeah, she just kind of was, like, a lot of damage. Something I should note, like, overall, I think she was stronger than Erica. Like, she has a pretty similar build to Erica. She just is a magic unit instead of being a one range sword unit. Which is obviously really important. We're gonna put Amelia up here. She can't... Okay, I'm having trouble seeing where Cyrene's supposed to go. Oops. Could do this, I guess. Alright. I think... Yeah, Luke just did a ton of damage. She was usually like, there's just always these scenarios where like, okay, who needs to kill this unit? And it's like, yeah, loot's a pretty good option usually. That being said, was she ever like the best unit? What's this tower? Yeah, this is the tower. It's, the units are not very strong, so we're kind of just we're kind of just going in. And it's doing my little my little who did what in the run kind of list. I hope I have enough iron weapons. I think I can buy them, right? I don't know, I should be fine. I have like a whole inventory of weapons. In like the normal game, you can always buy like iron weapons, so but so like with loot, so when she promoted, she started using staves. Like barrier is always nice. I feel like towards the end, she really was just kind of like a staff bot who could just one-shot some like... Ooh, I was thinking an important role, but... She was like definitely one of my main DPS units though, right? It's like I don't want to say like she wasn't like important, but I'll say she's kind of like the bottom of important, but I don't know. I think the iron weapon prices between chapters are more expensive from shops. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I have no idea. I haven't checked yet, so. So after loot, who comes after loot? Natasha? Yeah, the unique enemy phase music. Oh, loot actually took a lot of damage there. So Natasha kind of didn't really do much. It was kind of just like healing a few chapters here and there. I kind of want to say she was irrelevant. Like, a lot of the healing was done by other units, so I don't really have a lot to say about her. Part of the fun of Fire Emblem is the EXP management. Grinding takes that away. I completely agree. Although there's a charm to grinding. I'm glad it's not in every Fire Emblem game, but I'm kind of glad it is in some Fire Emblem games. Cause like, I don't know, it's just like a different playstyle thing, right? Like sometimes you just kind of want to do random like stuff. Like, I think Awakening fits really well with grinding, just given the nature of the game. I haven't actually done the post-game in this game, so I don't know. So I didn't really have an opinion of the grinding in this one. Yeah, and the stat caps are so huge. Okay, so Joshua. I felt like Joshua... I think Joshua kind of got benched really fast, right? I want to see he was one of the lower ones. I feel like he was definitely on some maps, but I don't really recall him doing much. God, Amelia's strength so low. I want to say Joshua was irrelevant. I don't think he really did anything. I recall him just like hitting some people, but yeah, we'll just say he was irrelevant. I think this game was inspired by Gaiden. Yeah, I think it definitely is like the next Gaiden for sure. Let's look at this map. Oh, okay, we got a little bit more units here. I think Natasha would go, or not, Cyrene would go here pretty well. Just kill all those guys. Yep, armory. Looks like it's there, so. Oh, she has... What's more important? The sword rank or the lance rank? I don't think it really matters. I guess it would be nice to get her to S rank, but... Yeah, we'll just use her lance there. Kana this way, I guess, and then... the chest over here. Oh, there's 2 chests, actually. Gotta give someone a chest key, I guess. Oh, we only have 1. I'm probably not gonna be able to get stuff later in the tower. So I have a lockpick laying around somewhere. No, it doesn't really look like it. I guess I could save it. I don't know. I'm sure there could be more. Well, we're on Tower 5. Alright. Yeah, I might just save it. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be gold, so I don't think it really matters. Alright. Yeah, second game monster enemies. Yeah, and trainee class, definitely very similar. Oh god. Is she just this weak? Huh. Oh, we'll see what happens, I guess. I don't know, this might be a Cyrene issue. So back to the list. Who would be after Joshua? It would be... I think all the early game Erica route is done, right? So next would be all the... the Ephraim characters. Did we talk about Ephraim? Ephraim's weird, because like obviously I didn't go Ephraim route, so it kind of just didn't exist. Let's go this way with Amelia. In games with limited revival effects from permadeath, does Iron Man allow that? Oh, there should be one more category for rarely helpful. I mean... I mean, that's kind of what mediocre is, right? It's like kind of like rare. It's like kind of, they're there. Like, they help sometimes. That's kind of what I'm feeling on Ephraim. Like, he helped, for sure. Oh yeah, the revival thing. I didn't use the revival in the FE1 run, because... frankly, I just didn't really think I needed it. It was like, I was gonna revive Daros or something. I was like, oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna say Ephraim was kind of mediocre. Mediocre is kind of like... yeah, it's a one-use revival. And it's on the semi-final chapter. Yeah, I'll kind of think about it based on, like, the game. The, like, Shadows of Valentia reviving is a little strong, so probably... I don't know, we'll see about that one. I probably just won't use them in general, to be honest. But... Oh, we get to see Tana's max stats. Oh, I got a chest key. Oh yeah, where is Ephraim going in here, though? I mean, Ephraim's probably more useful in our tour, right? Actually, Ephraim is probably more useful than all these guys. He actually did combat. The other ones kind of didn't do combat. Let's talk about Kyle next. So Kyle died on Chapter 9. It was definitely not his fault. That one was, like, very strongly, I just, like, kind of made a big mistake. Which it is what it is. But, oh god. I just realized that Colm's probably gonna have a hard time getting down here. I don't want to, like, wipe the map before he finishes. I mean, Kyle was definitely very useful. I would definitely say Kyle was probably in the helpful tier. Like, in a Sethless run where I just wanted more good, like solid combat units, like, yeah, he was there. And I kind of did a dumb and, like, went a little too aggressive to get Amelia and got him killed, but it is what it is, I guess. I would say helpful. Oh yeah, helpful. Definitely more helpful than Gilliam. Gilliam is kind of in that, like, he's probably in mediocre, but I thought I would say the early game, like, tanking of Gilliam was definitely more helpful than, like, the late game damage that Ephraim was doing. I could have attacked with him, that's fine. So Ford next. Obviously Ford was a big... Ford was the paladin I used, right? So, like, Kyle is usually considered the better of the two, but this run I used Ford. In a Sethless run, where I just need a good, strong paladin to run around and kill stuff, yeah, he did exactly that. I early promoted him. I would say late game he definitely... so, like, mid-game, he dominated. Like, he was by far my best unit for quite some time. Late game, though, I kind of was relying on him a lot more than, like, he could handle sometimes, and the only reason he really lived was just kind of luck. There's, like, a lot of times it's like, oh, he has to dodge one of two, like, 50%, like, magic attacks, or he's dead. Oh yeah, the early promotion definitely didn't help his late game, but... I mean, realistically, though, he only lost, like, maybe 8 levels or so. And, like, he could have gotten lucky and gotten, like, 5 strength out of that, but realistically, he probably wasn't going to, right? Maybe he would have had, like, a couple more strength points, or a little bit more speed or something. Oh, Siren's dying. I would say... yeah, late game he definitely, the early promotion didn't help super much, but the early promotion helped me in the mid game a lot. So he definitely hard carried. I think his role is definitely more important than Garcia's. Like, it's I don't know, it's actually kind of weird though, because like, oh god, what is this? I just looked over here, oh no. So, Ford's role... Yeah, it showcases the role of an early promotion for sure. But there's another way I could think about it, is like... Was his role, like, only doable by him, I guess? Even, like, ignoring my, like, deployment rules, right? I don't know. It's like, I could have early promoted Garcia, and I think he could have done a similar thing. But I think he overall would have been worse. I don't know. I think I'm gonna say Ford was better than Garcia. Obviously, like, in the way I used him, that was the case, but... Oh, this went to a shit show, huh? So yeah, Ford better than Garcia. I'll say that. That's fine. I accept. So after Ford, that should be the rest. Oh, I guess there's Orson. I mean, I don't know. He helped technically. Orson's a weird one where it's like. It's like, what do I say about Orson? He's the strongest unit on... He's the strongest unit on Chapter 5X. Yeah. It's kind of just like, whatever. I don't even... Maybe I shouldn't even put him on the list. Like, yeah, he could have carried 5X, but, like, he didn't need to. And he also didn't, because, like, it just steals XP, right? But he's, like, just there just in case. I don't think I really used him at all in mine. I'm just not gonna say anything. Well, I mean, he's irrelevant, right? But probably the top of irrelevant. Because he certainly was better than... Well, maybe Natasha might be better. Yeah, Black Knight is... Well, I feel like the difference, though, is, like, the Black Knight... Like, the Black Knight actually, like, kind of pops off on that level. And, like, he's actually, like, really useful. Where, like, Orson's not really that useful in his chapter. Okay, as long as I don't win here. I think he... Actually, I'm pretty sure Joshua did stuff. I'll just put him at the bottom. Oh god, I'm running out of weapons. Nice crit. Yeah, well, obviously 1-9 he's needed, and then I think in 1-10 he's like... I don't think there's a reason not to use Black Knight. Like, unless you're... Like, that army's so weak, like you don't need... Oh, I didn't look at what was in the chest, did I? There's gold, right? Oh, wait, Luna. Oh, that was a killer axe. Okay. Thanks, I guess. After Orson, then we would go to Tana, right? You think they're random? Maybe. So, Tana, yeah, she's kind of good. I think all we need to do is look at her stats, right? Oh, man. She actually didn't max skill, which is kind of funny, but... I did give her stat boosters. I should note that I also gave Ford stat boosters. But, I gave her a strength stat booster. Frankly, I think she probably would have maxed strength anyways, but whatever. I actually think I also gave her a defense stat booster. And HP. Which is kind of a lot, but also, like... I mean, yeah, she kind of uses it good, so... Okay, and then... what else do I have to do? Give him another killing edge. Ford needs... What does Ford need, actually? Okay. I'll just give him a... At this point, this doesn't matter. I'll just give him a lance. Oh wow, wait. Wait, when did that happen? Yeah, she has all X's. I mean... I'm just trying to get her to S rank X at this point. Although I didn't realize how close she was. But I'd give her a lance. Yeah, she's trying to get Garm. That's for sure. Sure. Alright, how's this map looking now? We have walls to break. Alright, everything's still kind of weak. Oh, this is a big map. Are the chest keys? Okay, they do give chest keys. That's good. I was a little worried they were not gonna do that for me. Well, they give one. Okay. Well, guess we're not getting all the chests. I should save a chest key, I think, for later. Just in case. Do we have one then? We have two. Alright. Okay. Guess we're just gonna start. Yeah, so Tana. Kinda nuts. How are we breaking this wall? We could use Null, that's fine. We'll do like a dance Null. This is like the snow shoveling map. Not at all, but kinda. I mean, he's B rank. He still E-rank staves. Yeah, Tana... Like, Tana's good early. Like, she joins and she's, like, pretty much fine, but oh my goodness, she is a monster. Oh, that's in Revelations. There's, like, a snow shoveling map. It's not a good map. It's sus. It's not at all like this, to be honest. Okay, basically, it's like... Alright, imagine if it was this map, but it was like total fog of war, and then like every time you broke one of the walls, it like reveals the room and what units are in there. Yeah, I would say that's definitely the case. It just gives you all the units, and you get to have a field day. I would definitely say, like, because I did play Awakening and Fates, like, in the grindy way, like, I would, like, not exclusively, but, like, I did do a run where I, like, oh, here's all my pairings, I'm gonna, like, grind all this, give them crazy builds. Like, I did that a little bit. It was fun. But definitely in Fates, I only did that in the Revelation route. Where the other two routes, I didn't bother. In Birthright, I basically only used the Royals, I'm pretty sure. It was just kind of like, yeah, I'm just gonna use, just gonna use the Royals. They're kind of good. Oh, Colm actually has to go up. I'm gonna send Amelia this way. All child runners need to swap in out parents to build up no supports. Like, are you saying like it's like no grinding? So just all like just playing like a normal Fire Emblem? Oh, I don't know. I did that. That's fine though. Yeah, I don't know. That sounds. I don't think that's doable. Like viably. Like, I mean, I'm sure you could do it, but I'm sure it's like really annoying. Yeah, I'm definitely sure it's doable. Okay, so Tana. Okay, yeah, I mean, like I said, she kind of just popped off. Like, like she was decent early game, and then she just snowballs. She goes ham. Like, I don't know. It is what it is. She's just ridiculous. Also, apparently this guy has a longbow, so... How much would this do? Probably does, like, nothing, yeah. Like, no way that is actually that big of a deal. Yeah, I don't know. Tana went him. she just goes hard. I don't know. Oh, chunky. So next would be Amelia. What do I even say about Amelia? I honestly think, like if you look at her stats now, I have to. I don't even know if I want to say she's mediocre. I guess at the end of the game she was fine, but what was her performance of being mediocre? Was that acceptable at the cost of how much XP? The amount of XP she had to get dumped into her, she's just not. 15 strength, at endgame is just so bad. And, I would definitely say, yeah, she's, tanky. It just seemed like for the amount of work. I'm actually kind of curious. I want to look up her averages. We went Paladin, Great Knight. Okay. She's a level 11. Okay, so she is. Oh wow. Okay. All right. She's a little screwed, to be fair. She has an energy ring, so her growth is up to 13 strength. She should have 18. So she's 5 points down. She's up on speed, up on skill, just by 2 on both. Luck, she's about even. Defense, she's actually... Oh, that's actually average defense, wow. So she was not average defense for a while. She got really lucky towards the end. And then res. Yeah, okay. So she actually ended up being really even, except her strength was a lot lower than it should have been. Okay, I mean, I would actually say if she had that strength, I probably would have said a lot different about her. But obviously she did not have that strength. She is 5 points down on strength without the stat booster. With the stat booster, she's 3 points. I don't know. I would have definitely liked her to be a little better with the amount of work I had to put into her. I mean, she took a lot of XP. I don't know if I'm just being too hard. Maybe I am. I don't think she was that useful overall. I think she... One downside about playing FE like this, you can't swap out characters for ample average. Oh, for sure. You can't just just test out a unit and then... Oh, they didn't work, so... Get a summon out. I mean, I feel like that doesn't really change Amelia, because Amelia is just bad for so long. You just have to accept it. I haven't seen that. It's level 8. The Phantoms doubled things. So that was pretty cool. What's this wall at? 19. Oh, this is a promoted unit. Oh, that's actually not that big of a deal. I'll probably go here though. Oh, yeah, I can get double axe. Oh boy. I don't know. Is it being too hard on Amelia to say she was detrimental? She, like, took a lot of XP. I feel like... if I'm not putting... Alright, this is what I'm thinking. If I'm not putting Amelia in detrimental, then I probably have to move Ross, because, like... I kind of criticized Ross for the same thing, where, like... If I wasn't using Ross, I wouldn't have to worry about Ross as much, and I wouldn't have to give him any XP. Oh yeah, I think Ross is a much better unit. That's definitely for sure. I mean, just having a mage, you're always at 2 range, so you can baby easier. Amelia has to rely on Javelin. Javelin's actually not that good of a weapon, like, on itself. It's just that the enemies are so bad that, like, it just doesn't matter. Alright, I'm doing it. Amelia fans in shambles. Like, I don't even, like, even at the end of the game, I don't feel like she was that useful. Like, sure, like, I would have rather, like, even with all of the, like, even after the whole training arc at endgame, I would have rather fielded Ephraim. I mean, obviously, Ephraim had to have just come anyways, but, like, even if I thought, or if I think Ephraim was better with no training than Amelia was by endgame, like, I don't know. I don't know, that's pretty sus, you know? Oh, there you go, S rank, I think, right? Yay. So yeah, huge EXP sink for, like, in my opinion, not really any return. I would say that's detrimental. So that's my take there. Next would be... Chapter 10. This is all Garrick's crew now, right? Yeah, so... For Garrick's crew... No, Marissa didn't die immediately. She had like 3 chapters. Well, I was gonna start with... Let's start with Innes. Now, well, we could talk about Marissa since we brought that up. I did actually use Marissa. Marissa's not a well-known unit that's, like, usable. Or she's well-ly known bad, maybe, is the better way to put it. Yeah, so, first chapter she joins, I think she's kind of terrible on that map. Like, on the immediate map that she's on. She's just Yeah, she just kind of gets cooked. Oh boy, a steel axe. Yeah, that's gotta be random. No way. No way I just picked up a steel axe. Yeah, I think Marissa's pretty terrible on her join map. There's like a lot of really scary enemies on that map. Oh yeah, no mid-convoy, or mid-map convoy. Definitely kind of sus. Alright, Ford is being left behind. This guy doesn't have a longbow, does he? Okay, no, good. Yeah, so Marissa, bad on her join map. Like, really scary enemies on that map, especially after she joins. Like, all the Pegasus Knights show up, all the Rangers. Yeah, it's pretty gross. That being said, the next chapter after 10, 11 is that Fog of War monster map. Honestly, that map is really easy to train on. And like, this isn't really a specifically her thing, to be fair. Like, any unit could have done what she did on that map, but it was really easy to just get her to level 10 and promote her. That's what I did. Could Amelia have trained on that map? Yes. Which she did train on that map. She actually did get... That was, like, probably the map she, like, kind of got the most XP early on. So, like, her and Amelia together, like, did a lot. I guess, like, I could, like... Yeah, I could have funneled one of them harder, for sure. But... obviously, that's not the way it went. So yeah, but they both definitely did a lot in terms of training on that map. I guess Ford's just going in. And then I promoted Marissa, like, I don't know if I promoted her at 10, but I promoted her when she got 20 speed. And then I thought she was pretty useful. She was promoted on, like, the valley level with all the monsters, when I thought she was actually pretty useful on that map. She just kind of led the way, killed some like of the not weaker enemies, but like the dogs. She was able to just kind of wreck them, which is very helpful. And then locked out runes has stat boosters, I see. Yeah, I was like, huh, he's doubling, interesting. Yeah, he had one equipped. Save this to loot, I guess. Yeah, so chapter 12, I thought Marissa was really useful. Amelia, big strong. I'll just wait, I guess. So then after that, Marissa died on chapter 13? Oh shit, Orson's back. Wait, Orson good? Orson's here. Oh, he's actually not that bad. Oh shit, he just comes with a rune sword. Kinda good. Does he keep XP from 5x? There's no way, right? It also comes with a red gem. It's kinda funny. So, Marissa on chapter 13. Oh, he's 3 into 5x, I see. Interesting, interesting. So, Marissa in chapter 13, she was actually pretty important. She just happened to die. Like, so, the Rangers on chapter 13 are really scary. They just kind of pull up, do a lot of damage. Ford needed some backup, and she was kind of like the unit to use. Oh, so he has this boss EXP. Got it. So like Marissa actually did a very important role on chapter 13, but obviously she didn't survive. She got killed by she had to dodge some soldiers, and she didn't. So that was a little disappointing. But oh, it's like it's the chapter 6 map, or I'm sorry, Fire Emblem 6 map, right? I got a Hoplin guard, so that was pretty cool. I don't know. I actually don't want to put... So, the reason to put Marissa in Detrimental would be that she kind of, I guess, took the stat booster away from Garcia. But I feel like I just didn't commit to promoting Garcia. I don't think it was really that, like, she took it from him. I think that was more, like, my fault. And I just used it on her instead. But, I don't know. Yeah, Orson had a rune sword. So, I don't know. So maybe there'll be more good stuff. I think, like, optimally I should have promoted Garcia earlier. And I guess in that way, Marissa took the hero crest from Garcia. So that could be definitely seen as detrimental. But I don't know, I don't really feel like that's how... That's definitely not how it felt to me. I kind of got the impression that, like... Marissa's role in Chapter 13 was actually pretty important, even despite dying. So I don't know, I kind of want to just say, like, that's that. she was useful. But she also just died, like, immediately. It's like, I don't know. I certainly thought she was more useful than, like... I would say she was about as helpful as Ephraim. Overall, I would say. Because, like... I basically just used her as a pre-promote. Like, just leveled her up a little bit. Promoted. She did some important kill. Like, she did, like, one important kill, and then died. I'll put her under Ephraim. But I think she was more useful than those three. Just because of the early promote. If she wasn't early promoted, I think she would have been, like, pretty useless, but... Okay, let's talk about Innis next. Innis is... I think he only was on one map, and he's good on that map, to be fair. He actually does a lot of pretty useful combat. So, honestly, I wouldn't really be opposed to saying he was actually pretty helpful. Not like helpful... Oh, okay, I feel like Gilliam should be brought down. I don't think Gilliam fits up here. I'm putting like helpful units down here. And I don't think Gilliam was that helpful. Yeah, she got a bunch. Yeah, she's getting there. I don't feel like she's that useful, but... Get in there, loot. I feel like there's like a weird delay. I would say Innis was probably more helpful than them three. Actually, I kind of like this map in this context. I don't know, it's kind of nice. I feel like as a final map, it's definitely bad, but as the tower, I think it's fine. Yeah, I would say Innis was just good on that one map. Honestly, Innis probably could be more useful than Marissa. Actually, I think that's correct, because... Although I think Marissa had more chapters to be useful, she also used, like, resources, where Innis, completely free of cost, came in, shot some flyers with bows, which is just a useful job, and then kind of dipped out, right? So I would say Innis was probably better than Marissa. Garrick? It's nice that the enemies drop gold, yeah. For sure. I'm a little bit, like... The high movement units are doing high movement things and running forward. So yeah, Garrick. I don't think Garrick really did anything. Unfortunately, yeah, most of my party's high move. I like high movement units, so big fan. Just kill us with loot, right? Oh, not quite. Oh my god. I have a lot to say about that statement. Because I completely agree. Wait, what? Oh my god, she does so little damage. Oh, there you go. Oh, I have to go this way. I was thinking it was gonna go like this. Like, that would have been helpful, but... ah, it's fine. Yeah, tactics... oh my god. I think that's, like, the main reason I cannot get into some tactics games. Is because, like, moving units just feels, like, bad. Oh my god, reinforcements from behind. You think we could use oh my god, wait, I can't. I was gonna say I'm gonna throw Null back here, but please Siren. We can do Amelia actually. She's slow, so. God, like, I don't know, I've tried Final Fantasy Tactics, like, a handful of times. Man, I don't know. I just feel like moving units just doesn't feel very interesting to me. I don't know. And, like, obviously I didn't get very far into it, but... like, Fire Emblem has such a distinct, like, movement-focused gameplay. It just feels so nice. Yeah, so Garrick, Garrick joins with the Steel Blade, and, like, honestly, the Steel Blade kind of sucks. Like, he's useful on that map, but, like, unless you promote him immediately, like, and give him other weapons, I don't know. I think he kind of sucks on the map, overall. Like, he's fine. Ooh. Starting to get to, like, scary enemy territory. I mean, this shouldn't matter, right? We'll just go here. The last floor is full of promoted enemies. Sounds good with me. Alright, Amelia's gargoyle hunting. Yeah, I don't think Garrick was that great. I would say Garrick was probably worse than Marissa overall. I think Marissa did more. Also took XP, but I don't know. Like, he was fine. I think there's probably gonna be some sponsors. Maybe I'll just wait. Oh, they didn't actually move, so I guess I'm gonna do this. Reinforcement from the back certainly feels like FE6. Oh, Uh, Tethys? I mean, come on. I'm a dancer. I'm a dancer fan. I can't really say hard carried though. Like it's inherent of the dancer that it's like an important role, right? Like Tethys is never hard carrying you. Tethys is just being extremely useful on every single turn ever. You know? So it's just like important role. Just a good important role. Also Garm, nice. Okay, let's go to Amelia unlocked Garm. Let's go. Next would be Solid? No, it's La Rochelle and Dazla. So La Rochelle actually did get use. Maybe I should not have her on the thing until I move my units. How high did Colm? Colm never got S rank. He's still trying. Oh, he's literally right there. Okay. Yeah, I think everyone should have S rank other than Colm now. Well, I mean, I guess Null. Null actually reached B. Yep. He did it. So La Rochelle, I mean, I don't know. She's pretty, like, she just did heal stuff. Like, it's always nice to have an extra healer, you know? So I can't really say anything bad about her, necessarily. That being said, oh man, I'm the mediocre, maybe I do need another, maybe I need the, yeah, pretty much mostly irrelevant tier. Yeah, high move healers. I mean, she could do rescue stuff too. Yeah, like, definitely good. So I would say definitely more than Garrick, I would say. I don't know. I don't want to say she was better than Marissa. But definitely helpful. So Dazla, yeah, but mounted healer good. But anyways, Dazla on the other hand, what do I have to say about Dazla? Yeah, I always end up using the high move healer. For sure. I just think they're, like, overall, like, they just feel good. They're just, like, really good feeling units. Oh, I love using Mist. I always use Mist over Riss. Well, at least in FE9. FE10 Mist. Yeah, she exists. I don't know. I'm not really not too much of a FE10 Mist knower. I wonder how good he is. Oh. Okay. Ooh, this is an FE6 map. The light tower or whatever. With the beams. Yeah, I accidentally mashed through preps. Oh yeah, this is starting to get a little scarier. I'm seeing these guys definitely have stats to them. Okay, okay. Might have to think a little bit more. We got a Gorgon, oh boy. I don't like that, but... Yeah, hopefully everyone's fine. I'm sure I'll be fine. Everyone has weapons, they just might not have everything. Yeah, these look all promoted. Yep, I would say they're all promoted. Tomahawk. Ugh. Okay. I mean, Ford is pretty good, but I think he'll be fine. Unless he gets, like, literally hit by everything, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah, that Gorgon had siege magic. So I'm gonna be doing the good old, flying phantoms. So Dazla literally, like, he was actually kind of useful. He showed up basically on 2 maps where I had a ton of deployment slots, and he, I don't know, I thought he was fine, to be honest. He just crit some guys, one-shot some things, did some filler combat. Oh my god, Amelia. Amelia wanted Garm, probably, to be honest. Oh, that's Pierce, right? Oh, yeah. Summoner's insane. I don't know. I think Dazla was probably more useful than Larshell, to be honest, but probably less useful than Marissa. Okay, forward. Okay. Next would be... After that... Oh, Saleh. Oh, yes, Saleh. Saleh was nuts. I mean, I already knew Saleh was good, but holy shit. He was routinely, like, the best unit for the job multiple times. He never stopped being, like, one of my highest DPSs. Ugh, he was so good. Yeah, a couple great pre-promoted mages here for sure. Felt really good. Oh yeah, let's just one-shot that. I'm totally down. Yeah, Saleh and Pent, just absolutely disgusting units. Love it. Oh, we can start using lances again. Oh, this guy... Oh, he did, okay. I wasn't really paying super close attention. Well, it looks like the Phantom's still alive. Oh, he has a Devil Axe. But we love to see it. Yeah, honestly, Khalil's not too bad. Like, she's just in a game where her role isn't that important. But she's not terrible, considering. That was a good level. Any other notable pre-promotes? Mage pre-promotes. Like Wendell, or yeah, Wendell from like FE1, I would say it's pretty good. FE6 is I mean it's a mage knight, but Cecilia, right? That's her name. I think she's fine. I mean, her stats aren't great, but she's like a mounted healer. And, I mean, she can hit things. I know, amazing things to say about her. She can hit things. But, I mean, she's definitely better than a lot of units in that game, I feel. FE6 is the game where it's hard to hit things. True, though. Back to Sale, though. Sale, man, he just, like, he gets really early Excalibur use. He literally just blows everything up with Excalibur. Like, you want something dead? Excalibur. Boom, dead. It's like, it's so free. Oh, wait. I wasn't looking. Wait, this map has the light that rains down? Oh, shit. I heard the sound. It got PTSD. I definitely heard the sound, I did not see the effect, though. Are you kidding me? Amelia's still causing problems. Like, bruh. Alright. Oh, did they kill the Phantom? Great. So, yeah. Sale or Ford, huh? Honestly, kind of leaning towards Sale. I feel like while Ford's role was really important, like, Sale... God, he just... Like, he was able to warp, he was able to heal, he was able to... Yeah, strong tomes and physic. Yeah, I guess our stats are pretty bad, but... I don't know, I mean... Oh, physics is B. I mean, she's pretty close. Oh, I guess everyone going up the middle is kind of not the way. That's alright. might actually have to kill this guy with the Tana. Yeah. Man, I'm like... Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to say... While I think Ford fell off, and Sally didn't, I think Ford's contributions may have been a little bit more important. Like, Sally's main contribution was, like, damage, like, and staff, but, like he could kinda tank, but not really. Oh god. Oh god, this guy's actually kinda strong. You know, Ford could actually die here. Map with all the breakable walls could be the Apocalypse map. I'm actually not sure. Dude, what? This guy... Okay, maybe I should... Oh, I have to kill this guy. Oh, god. I think I should let Tana kill this guy. I'm gonna run. Ah, no. Okay. The Apocalypse map. I'm trying to think of what you're talking about. Oh, an FE6. Last legendary weapon chapters that break walls. It's been a while. I'm trying to remember. I may have missed that, to be honest. I'll be honest. FE6, I played a single time, and I did not get true ending, so... I was like, well... I actually don't know if I recall that map. I may have seen it, but... Another reason to replay all the games. Yeah. Alright, like I said, I think I'm gonna put Ford higher than Saleh. Even though Saleh, I think, was a stronger unit, I think Ford played more important roles. I mean, just being able to, just being able to, like, actually damage things is just so nice. Or being able to tank things, rather, is just so nice. the light javelin. Probably just went off near this guy. Oh, that was fierce. Yeah, the phantoms are kind of getting good. Those are not bad stats. Okay, yeah. Saleh under Ford. Next would be... Ewan. Ewan didn't get used, so that one's pretty easy. Ewan literally never got used. I don't think he attacked once, so... Yeah, it's just a lot of really strict requirements. I just didn't know, so. I think I got a lot of them, but I didn't get all of them. Let's just send her this way, I guess. Ford's not getting one shot here, right? Oh, actually, he kinda is. God, he has like no res. I'll physic next turn. The one where you need to leave Douglas alive is pretty absurd. Okay, so I think I did get that one. And I remember it being a pain in the ass. I was like, oh god. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of crazy shit in that game for sure. It's like right out of range, so I'll do that. Yeah, Ewan didn't get used, so I'm just gonna not put Ewan out. That's fine. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't know how you're supposed to get the true ending without looking it up. It's so much. So after Ewan would be Cormag, right? Cormag... Yeah, I didn't use Cormag. He did do, like, minor combat. Frankly, he did as much combat as Innis probably did. Kinda wanna say he was irrelevant, though. He did some stuff, I'll put him at the top. Yeah. Yeah, if you've played if you're an English speaker and you played FE6, then yeah, I mean, there's a good chance you probably just look up how to get it anyways. Because, yeah. It just is what it is. This is a little bit of an awkward position. Wonder how Meteor or Bolton would do. I don't feel like doing that. So after Cormag would be Rennick, who also didn't really do anything, so I can definitely put him down here. I mean, he got me treasure. I don't know. Sure, he can go to the top. Yeah, that one's easier. You just have to get all the star orbs or whatever by the end of the game, which is definitely just doable. Critting. Let's go. Next would be Null and Dusel. So let's talk about Dusel first. Oh, rip. Everyone's getting hit. So Dusel is actually really helpful on the desert. He kind of is just like, hey, here's Seth 2. Seth 3? Well, whatever. Yeah, he shows up, he does stuff, kills some shit, it's a good time. I would say he was probably helpful. He was probably more useful than Gilliam was overall. I'd say maybe less helpful than Kyle. He also came back later and like did some minor tanking, helped Amelia out. I would say, yeah, I would say he was helpful. Noel. Okay, Noel is a little harder. I think Noel is really good. Like, there was a lot of times where I was just like, oh. Like, Phantom Cheese, Lamau. Which is just so good. And he can, like, heal, I guess, or do some minor combat, whatever. I didn't really have any opinions on that, but... I don't know, I kind of think I want to say Noel was more helpful. I want to say he was an important role. God, the Phantoms just, like... They just, like, make things just work. I don't know. It's hard to just say how useful the Phantoms are. They're just so good, like, I don't know. I really can't just, like... I don't know. The Phantoms are just good, like... Devil Axe? Oh god. How would I do in combat against this guy? Oh, wait, oh! Oh god. Definitely a little bit of an awkward last little section here. We'll probably just let Ford block. I don't have a sword though. Yeah, I'm gonna say Noel was important role. Alright, let's see what you said. FE6 legendary weapon implementation is questionable in general. Like, you also get Durandal very early. Linked by story, yeah. Yeah, I think this game... Ooh, what game does legendary weapons the best? Yeah, they need to be unbroken, which is really annoying for sure. I don't even one shot. Come on. So this is where loot is like really good. They just pop. Like, loot just kind of go hard. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I think this game definitely did them a lot better. Arcanea, yeah. Yeah. I like that they're kind of scattered into this game, but they're not like... Doesn't feel like it's just like insta-win, but... Well... It's a little bit insta-win. I mean, you can't just spam them, but... They're littered out enough. Oh god, yeah, Fate's yeah, it's probably this game, like for sure. Oh, forward missing. Did we get any chess keys? I don't even think so. How's loot doing HP wise? 25. Oh yeah, no way. Oh, loot cap magic. That's good. I'll probably just... yeah, this is probably good. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess the relics in 3 houses. I think actually... the relics in 3 houses, I think, are well implemented. Brave Axe. Alright, Loot's just gonna... Yeah, they kind of don't really have any, like, weight behind them in Tellius. Oh! Clear. That was the final one. Cool. Oh, it actually has a ranking, too. Oh, that's cool. I like that, I like that. Our list is basically almost done. All we have left to talk about is Myrrh and Cyrene. I don't actually remember who comes first. I think it's Myrrh, right? I didn't use Myrrh, so who knows? She never even showed up on a map. But Cyrene, Cyrene was kind of interesting. She simultaneously felt really useless and actually very useful. Like, there's a map where she like kind of dragged Colm around in the Gorgon egg map, and like was able to do a far rescue drop with that. That was really nice. She was also like, she's like a good target of killing moguls. She has like the perfect stats to start out with killing moguls. Like, one rounds them, doesn't take a lot of damage because she has high res. Like, and she flies, so she can compete that way. I would say she was overall helpful. I don't think she's very good though. Yeah, that's everyone, so. Definitely, probably the unit that surprised me the most. I gotta say Garcia, like, I don't know, Garcia popped off early game, like, I mean, I've heard, like, oh, like, Garcia's bad in this game, because, like, he doesn't do all the XXX, but, like, in a world without Seth, like, man, he literally was just killing, he literally just one-rounded everything in the early game. It's like, that's pretty good. But yeah, he didn't scale as well, for sure. But I think he was good enough early on, and like he was still useful the rest of the game. Like in a world where I'm not doing like an all-unit run or like a full deployment run, like full deployment runs are definitely just inherently less helpful to some units than others. I think Garcia could have been a better unit, in a run where I'm only relying on Garcia. But yeah, I think he carried enough. Like, Eriko's close. I just think there was too much time where Eriko just wasn't that helpful. And the fact that she's the Lord, like, is definitely harmful. I'm probably being too mean to Emilia, but honestly, I do not think that... I really just don't believe that Emilia, like, did anything. Like, I don't know. She was consistently not able to kill stuff. Which I think hurt a lot. Yeah, I would say for that legendary weapon thing, I would say this game does it the best. I would 100% agree. They're fun to use throughout the game. They don't feel like you have to hoard them. They don't just, like, trivialize the game, or, like... I would say... I do like FE5s a lot, in terms of, not the legendary weapons, but I like the personal weapons a lot. I think that's a fun touch of that game. Yeah, I mean, you get, like... What's the first one you get? Audhulma on Chapter 14, right? Yeah, that's like a great point for that to show up. Yeah, you get Audhulma and Excalibur, which are really good on Chapter 15. And then Garm and the other one if you're Ephraim route, which I think are worse. But... Well, Garm is good, but Dark Magic is not that good. That's cool. I think it certainly would be more interesting, Tower of Valny. Like, I think if you're more suited level-wise. So, I don't know, I'll probably do Locked Out Runes at some point. Maybe it'll actually have some scary... Problem with Gleipnir is you need to be using Ewan specifically as a druid. How do I look at my units? There we go. I was like trying to... Wait, oh my god. So, whatever, it's fine. I'm gonna quit out anyways. Oh, what does she have? Oh, Shashmir and Windsword, okay. Oh, she comes with a Master Seal? Interesting. Wow, these stats are really bad. Like, really bad. Like... like, I'm pretty certain that these were Marissa's stats bad. What I was gonna say though. Oh, with you said with Ewan having to use Gleipnir. I mean, this was like pretty much unused null, like combat-wise. I mean, they're not terrible. Like imagine if he just had like the high dark magic rank. Well, I guess that's maybe the problem, right? If you promote him early, like, you don't expect him to do anything, so, like... But, like, if you leave him in his base class, like, he's really bad. Which, actually, that's true. His bases are bad. Like, I think Null can do it, but... Yeah. I would say he wasn't actually that far off. Like, if I was playing this game slow enough to where I was actually wanting to use him. Yeah, I love Null as a summoner. It's just so good. You don't like different magic types in general? Ooh. Wait. Different magic types as in, like, dark magic and light magic and anima as being different? Or are you talking about, like, fire, wind, and thunder? I think, like, the issue and how it's... like, if we're talking about fire, wind, and thunder being different, I feel like the issue in how, in the game's executed... Oh, isn't either of them? I feel like... It just kind of boils down to, like... It kind of just boils down to, like, when you're a high res unit, like, it doesn't really matter that you have, like, any sort of hit accuracy bonus. Like, it's just like, I just tank your magic, and it doesn't matter. It's like, oh, okay. And then, like, I think the thing that would make, like, the weapons stand out more is not a triangle, but, like, I like that this game, like, dark magic is like, oh, like, reduce enemy HP by half, or negates enemy resistance, or, like, drains enemy HP. Like, I like that stuff. And I like how Three Houses does it as well. Like, oh, like, this weapon reduces movement to 1. Well, I like that dark magic does that. Like, it has, like, the side effects. So I think that's the thing that should, like, separate... Like, that's what should separate dark magic as, like, its own magic, is that it's, like, an effect base. Where I think, like, light magic could be... Light magic could be more of, like, a buff kind of thing, or like maybe if you attack with light magic, you heal like a nearby unit, or like you could buff people's stats and stuff. I think that would be cool. And then anima magic is just like full combat. Yeah, so it'd be anima is full combat, dark magic is like debuffs, and then like light magic is like buffs. I think that would be like what I would say defines them enough different. Oh, for sure. Like, so like when I was doing the Path of Radiance, like Kaizo, I was calling it. That was like the biggest, probably like the biggest thing that bothered me was definitely like keeping track of skills. And like obviously like that's the case in Fates too, but like it was definitely really jarring like playing Path of Radiance like that, where I have to like keep track of skills as well. It's like, oh god. Especially in a game where I'm not used to doing that. It would help if the UI was set up better, for sure. In terms of, like... Well, I guess the 3DS UI does it fine, though. But you still have to check the skills. Yeah, so like do it when you hover over them, it just shows the skill. I mean, that's basically like... I guess that is kind of what it does in the 3DS ones, right? You just hover over them, and on the bottom screen it shows their skills. That's so helpful. that helps so much. Okay, well that was a fun little tower stream. I decided to try this little, like, oh, talk about the units. It's fun. Ugh. It definitely, I mean, to no one's surprise, like, oh my god, Tana's so good. Wonder what it would take to modify the tooltip and add skill arrows. Oh god. In Path of Radiance? Oh no. I'm sure in... Well, that's already a thing in the GBA ROM hacking, from what I've seen. They have, like, more expanded tooltips. But in Path of Radiance, I don't know. Good luck modding the GameCube. I just don't know. Alright, I'm gonna call it there. It's a good time. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, Monday is hopefully is going to be Golden Deer. I don't know how that's gonna go, but it's been a while at that game, so. Alright, adios.